to the staging area of the Rockford CCG. You messed it up on me. All right, so this is the episode 2 of our symbol series, I guess. Thanks to JT Wanner for this amazing concept.
Series. I like
And today we're talking about the all symbol, which is why we have a resident all expert. But before we really get...
I have never once played the all symbol in my life.
Alright, so before we get to that, we're going to talk about what the all symbol is. So, per Jasco, at least Shane, the all was the primary draw symbol. The toolbox, or the jack of all trades. Deck manipulation, whatever that means.
It cheats and draws cards.
I guess.
Primary
What
draw
does that
symbol.
mean?
And then the last thing it's supposed to do, which is only E Honda now, is mill. Think back to Team Elizabeth, they all had all.
And
So,
Akaris Mills. In a
character
round-
about to rotate.
in a roundabout way.
No, Anacaris ruins UFS.
Hashtag bring back
Blanca
Duo
Mills,
2019.
he doesn't have that symbol.
Alright.
Disproven.
What we're saying is nothing means anything. We're here to ruin your fun. So, first, let's start with characters. All characters that feel quintessential to the game that are still actually in it.
Oh, I was gonna say Terry.
Yeah, you can't say
And
that.
Joe.
You can't say
And
that.
Andy. They are the best all characters.
Ringman.
Ringman, good all character.
Yeah.
Pretty standard. Okay, what do you got, Todd?
Gil.
Ew.
Ken 2 Dot draws cards and manipulates the top of his deck.
Ken 1 Dot draws cards. That doesn't make you good.
Alright, so when I think of the all symbol, I think of Dr. Cossack, and that is not at all what the all symbol does. So I actually don't have a character for this one. Not offhand.
You can just borrow Vicious from me.
No.
No, just Ken 2, man. Ken 2 is the best. You can't, seriously.
For characters that I like to play, Ken 2 is like the bottom. I'd rather say Eligor, which I played today. Mr. Luke Butler, you're welcome.
What about Cassie Cage?
Cassie Cage is neat, but I feel like she does more life things while the ignorant progressive and doing bullshit
But
like
she
that.
doesn't
She
even
doesn't
have that
life.
No.
So, I
But
guess
remember,
Ken,
remember, all is a jack of all trades, so it does a little bit of everything.
it does the jack of all trades.
So you can say.
Except she does a lot more of not all the whatever.
But no, but she does deck manipulation. She also draws cards.
I thought you weren't going to be in this.
I'm just trying to move the conversation along.
No, you're commandeered it!
I'm
Alright.
the disembodied voice of Rockford CCG. This
The
is a
ghosts
train
of
wreck.
Rockford CCG's past.
Alright, so let's move on from this train
Blue
wreck
cards.
onto blue cards. So clearly,
Templar.
Templar. Shut up. The card that's been in since Jasco bought the game, Templar. It's silly. It got misprinted. No, it didn't. You fixed it and broke it. Worse. So now we have Templar. It's great. As you said, throw it down. The card's so good, you had to reprint it. Let's see, there's...
Not over yet.
Let's say, not over yet's a pretty good all card. I'd say it's one of the better ones, but it's often played off of Fire and Life because they need something to help kill you, whereas all is just like, I just drew all these attacks.
Out of the
Except for
newest set,
today, like
Demon
I
Realm
tried.
Awakening is pretty lit.
There's Punch and Judy as well. They allow you to cycle it back in your hand, another card I played today, and still fail to kill people with.
And to counter the Punch of Judy, you got Deliverance.
You do, you have Deliverance. Another card I played and still died with. Thank you, Shane, telling us to play these great cards. They don't save you. So now, pivotal cards on attacks. I would immediately go to Chris Platt. Again, card that's always in the game. Thank
Great
you, Jasco.
utility, a great utility card.
Card that does one of each of its symbols things, except maybe water, because it has a reversal symbol, but that no longer really matters, so who knows? Mr. Aaron, all attacks you like.
Out of the newest set that I can immediately think of is Cryokinetic Assassination.
And here I was thinking you were going to say Sagaki Offer.
That's a great all card.
It is a great offer.
No, if I'm going to name a weapon, I'm going to name Steel Resurrection and nothing else.
There's a
Steel
card.
Resurrection
But what about
is big.
Syndicate Slice?
I don't know,
It's
man.
not
It feels
Steel
more like an
Resurrection.
evil card to me.
I don't know, man. Drawing cards on block. That sounds like an all thing to me.
It's fair. Then you play it vicious and you draw either way.
Yeah.
That amazing all character, I refuse to say. Except I just did. Foundations. Foundations are weird for all. When I think of a quintessential all foundation, I think of Transmutation, a card I've literally never played.
Arranging a Deal.
That's a good one.
It's
Mr.
a
Tyler?
1/6 that draws cards.
I'm not gonna listen to Chris. Chris is trying to feed cards off camera because he thinks he's nuts.
That is
Although,
not an all
you know
an all
what?
card. That is a void card.
It's a
at
jack
all.
of all trades card. Remember?
No, it's not.
Speed reduction is universal. Remember per
It's not
class
jack of-
episode.
Last episode was wild.
All foundations suck. They do.
Well, yeah, they're not attacks. They don't kill people.
No, but they don't do anything.
They're really bad.
None of them don't do it. There are like 12 that draw a card under some kind of condition, and then they do nothing.
So more often than not, the all symbol has great foundations that are way too situational. So you have things like Merciless Master, great if you can manipulate draw. Stolen
Egotistical,
Sword.
have to get punched in the face for a card.
Stolen Sword, great if you're playing weapons, which off of all, typically not doing because it's better off of order anyway. Let's see, other all foundations I like.
The new Gil card. What's that one? The one that you make.
Hand of a Tyrant was a great card.
No. Shit.
What's it do?
Conduit of United Essence. That's a really good card.
Conduit of Uniting Essence
But it's
is
more
a
of an
really
order
good
card, but it's also
Yeah, that's the
decent.
one with the order ability.
Yeah, his rare's really good because it also draws you a card and it gives all some response in it.
So I think the problem with all being a toolbox idea is that it gets tacked onto things. It's like, well, you see, we have this character that
I
works
don't
off
know
of...
what else to do with this character. So
I was gonna say,
throw
let's see.
all
We
out.
have Cassie Cage. She does a lot of earth and good stuff, but she needs a third symbol, and if she doesn't draw cards, she's gonna run out of cards to play for a gimmick.
and it's-
So we just tack the all symbol on, and we fix everything. We make Terry 2 2-dot.
It is literally the only thing about the all symbol that I don't like is that it does a lot of everything worse than everything else.
The only
It
thing
does a lot. It doesn't even excel really in the things that it as a symbol is supposed to do.
It draws cards.
It draws a
better than
hell of a lot
anybody.
of cards and has
It does.
one of the only dedicated mill characters. That's it.
It is considered one of the worst symbols in the game right now.
Which is funny because just 2 worlds ago it was super good. So, staple cards. When I think of staple cards, I think of Merciless Master. Great card, needs to be played more. We tried to make a meme of it back when we first started the channel, as I was going to be like, alright, play this card, y'all, it's super good. I say this, I didn't even play it. But it is a really good card because you can stack your deck, you get to make sure, yes. And who won? He did. You see, you play it, you win. Don't go.
Or you just copy insane ideas and you just flop people.
It's true because the person who won the tournament was off a symbol that can't even play it. Actually, no, you were off of evil.
I
Why
could
aren't
find
you
Merciless
playing it?
Master if I wanted to. Don't need it.
Guarantee that check?
Don't need it.
Guarantee that check?
Don't care. Don't need it. All my things are on 5 anyways. That's what it does. Just continue.
Alright, so, let's see. Other good cards off of all that, an all deck feels weird with it.
Are all blue cards.
You're right.
Yeah.
Punch, Judy, Templar, not over yet.
Deliverance, maybe.
Throw it down.
And now
all
Demon
these-
Realm Awakening,
Yeah.
which is coming up really strong behind,
Donovan.
yeah, when Donovan plays it, it's stupid, and it's almost a better version of Not Over Yet if you don't have to worry about progressing.
It's even better than Templar in a way.
Yeah, and as far as staple blue cards, it has what I believe is every staple blue card except for one, and that's Revoke.
And Fade might get there.
Technically, it
at
does
some
now because it has that guild foundation where you remove it to stop a response.
It's true, but it just lacks that one
Oh, yeah.
piece that would make the ultimate toolbox of I still lost anyway.
But I think really the only there's a few viable all characters, but they're all gimmicky. Like Ken, Cassie,
Your boy Reese won.
and Akaris even. He's an all character and he's super gimmicky.
Well,
You know?
I think if you look at the cards we said, they all have a significant issue of a lot of being from Red Horizon.
Yes.
Like Revoke, Templar, Throw It Down is now technically a Red Horizon card.
Back when we
Chris
thought that
Flat.
the all symbol was,
All
Steel
symbol used to be
Resurrection.
that was really all symbols. That's like the end of all symbols' heyday is like Blood Omen and Battle for Power. And
I mean, like when KOF rotated.
yeah.
Well,
There
back then, all could beat you because it could move faster. Everything's caught up, and
Yes.
all is realized it
It's the
doesn't
same.
have
It's the
it.
same thing as last episode when we said air was really up in the really high, and then everything else has risen to be.
You see, and now we're going to talk about the good symbol getting absolutely busted.
Well,
Instead,
that's for the good episode.
Ah, so what you're
speaking
saying,
like 3 months in the future when it finally comes out.
so what you're saying is when they put out Soul Calibur 6 and they put out Astaroth with all Earth and Fire, they're just gonna like love all over the all symbol.
Well, they gave Goro the all symbol. That's a character we haven't talked about yet, who does the
A
all
lot of fire and
symbol.
earth things and had all tacked onto it.
Well, he gets to sculpt his entire hand. And I can't think of anything more all than
Yeah,
my entire hand is whatever I wanted.
There's no better in drawing cards and being a toolbox than being able to choose what your
And
hand is.
tutor. Yeah, he's a tutor. That's all
And
he is.
like Mr.
Great.
Shane Duckworth built a delightful tiny Goro, and apparently did a really good job with it. This
Trent-
man here
Trent's
did a really good
Goro is
job with a bunch of Goros. Goro's a great character that does kind of all things.
Yep.
So kind of as I guess it's a wrap up.
Yeah.
All's a really good toolbox. It lacks any sort of solid game plan because a lot like Air, it has a lot of these pieces, but they don't really want to work together unless you just play like a Punch and Judy deck. And when you do that, it's, well, you could
But
just
even
play
then, the
something
all
better.
characters for Punch and Judy are pretty bad.
Yeah, I played it
Because they don't. I mean, like not like they're bad. They're just bad because they don't self-mill.
They don't Punch and Judy well.
Well, yeah, they can play them, but they don't Punch and Judy well.
So if you look at another all character that was super good, is Mega Man 1. He did the all symbol really well because all used to be a really good stun symbol. It's kind of not now.
Well, you can go back to like Elizabeth, Duo, and Shen. They were the real mill of that.
King of Fighters did symbol identity best. You
Yes.
had the 3 Fatal Fury characters did super good stuff off of all, and you had Team Elizabeth, which did the other half of all.
If you block it, I want to pick it up.
I don't like it. I don't like where this is going. I do not.
If you don't block it, it's going to go over there. If you block it, it's coming back here, and I'll play it again. Then it's going over there.
Does rhythmic fighting style beat it? Tell us in the comments below, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Actually, no. Because it doesn't reach the damage step in the first place.
Shut up.